What's up, y'all? It's Ty in this video. Today, we're going to be going over ranking each and every one of our top power forwards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM on a tier list from S tier all the way down through F tier. Now, as I do dive into this thing today, know that this is all just my opinion. So if you guys don't have the exact same opinion as me, that's okay. But let me know your thoughts on my list at the end of it down below in the comments, because I am eager to see who you guys would have higher, lower, all of those types of things. Also, somebody who's on the small forward list, they're not going to be on the power forward list. It's just kind of the way I operate, such as like a Giannis Antetokounmpo. To me at this stage, you better be running him at small forward. So that's just kind of what to know. We're starting off with Hakeem Olajuwon's Dark Matter. Now, I like Hakeem Olajuwon, but when you're looking at some of these cards, there are better power forwards in this game at this stage. I still think Hakeem is deserving of B tier, but anything higher than B tier, I think you're just gassing him. And I like Hakeem. I think Hakeem is great, but I'm just saying at this stage, you've got better cards. Now, Hakeem is going to play great defense. He's going to knock down shots. I like his wide player build, but B tier is the right spot for Hakeem. Shaquille O'Neal up next. Here's the interesting part. When I look at Shaquille O'Neal, I think there is one card that is better than Shaq on this game. But that's it, okay? I got one card that I think is better, and honestly, I don't even see him on this list. Obviously, eventually, I'll go through and talk about him. But I do love Shaq, and obviously is deserving of that A tier. Kristaps Porzingis up next. But here's the thing. It's like, are they A tier? Are they S tier? That's the tough part. And honestly, I'm going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to put them both at S tier. Both of those cards are so good, guys. I've used both of them. Both of them play great defense. Both of them are basically max stat badge-wise. They both got to go in S tier. Jokic, this isn't the invincible Jokic D tier. The card stinks. Joel Embiid, right in there with Hakeem. A really solid power forward in this game. To be honest with you guys, though, I like Joel Embiid more at center than power forward. It's just something for me. Guess what? It's a comfortability thing. I think is how you pronounce it. Words are hard. Anyways, I'm just more comfortable with Joel Embiid at center than power forward, but B tier is the right tier. Vlade Divac, really solid card, but I do think C tier is the right tier. Again, another card I probably like at center more than power forward, but gonna knock down shots, has that 7-1 frame. Really, really solid. Chet, B tier. This Chet is B tier. Now, if you want to talk about the 100 overall Chet, that's a separate situation. I think 100 overall Chet is A tier. I still am taking Shaq and KP over him, though. And so that's the tough part. It's like, if you lock in for Chet, you're locking in, I don't know, nearly $1 million MT. And it's just not worth it. Just go get Shaq or KP instead. I mean, that's just the realistic truth. I'm sorry, but Chet, you are at A tier. Rudy Gobert, my GOAT, sadly is only C tier. He just doesn't shoot the ball well enough to be at B tier. I like Rudy. I play him at center on my main account. But realistically speaking, or not my main account, on my nobody spend account, realistically speaking, there's a limit to how high you can be on Rudy Gobert. And I like Gobert on this game, but that's just the truth. There's a limit to how high you can be on him. Kareem up next. Another card I like more at center compared to power forward. At this stage, I have a problem with Kareem, okay? And it's just the fact that, like, Kareem's release is just not that fast, guys. Like, Kareem's release at this stage is slow. And so it's tough for me to be that hype about Kareem when realistically that release is a slow one. Khalil Ware up next. I don't know, man. Like, D tier at this stage for Khalil Ware. I feel like I'm not giving him enough credit putting him at D tier, but I just don't love what the card does provide for you at this stage. He's still fine for a budget card, budget option, but I think at this stage, D tier is the right tier. D-Rob up next. I've never hated David Robinson. There are people out there that don't like D-Rob, right? That have never really liked D-Rob on this game. Oh, well, Ty, his release is this, his release is that. I personally don't have problem greening with David Robinson. And so for me, it's not a problem for me to hype the card up. If I can green shots with him, D-Rob's incredible. 7-1, plays great defense. Like, again, if you can green shots with the card, what is there not to like about him? Again, I just think the card is such a complete option on this game. Even the Galaxy Opal D-Rob, I like a ton. And so, yeah, you're not going to ever hear me, hating on David Robinson on this game. I think the card is an absolute beast, an absolute stud that can play at the very highest level. Next up, we do see the regular Tim Duncan. I'm going to go C tier with the regular Tim Duncan. Pro Pass Tim Duncan is upper A tier. I think there is a big difference between the two cards. I still don't hate the base Tim Duncan card. I actually think low B tier is right. It's just like that release on Very Quick, I honestly thought would be better than it ended up being. And so that's the tough part for Tim Duncan is like, for me, I thought the release would end up being better. It really never came to fruition. The card's still not bad, but that it is just kind of tough right now when I am comparing the cards. It's just the Pro Pass Tim Duncan can play at the highest level, whereas like the base Tim Duncan just simply can't. So that's the one thing about it. Like obviously when you're comparing the cards, Pro Pass Tim Duncan is basically light years ahead of the regular Tim Duncan. And that's sad because, again, it's behind a paywall, right? Like, I hate that, but it is the way it is right now. Moses Malone up next. I think Moses is B tier. I actually really like Moses. Is Moses better than the regular Tim Duncan? I think it's a debate to be had. Moses is a really solid card. Joakim Noah at this stage, I don't even think, I low C. Like, I still think he is really okay because of that release. But it's like, if he didn't have that release, which is a good release, like Joakim Noah would not be that great. Like, yes, with the duo, he makes Corey Brewer a lot better. But like Joakim Noah by himself can still play. He's not a bad option. I'm just telling you, I don't necessarily think he's next level good. Bull up next. I'm going to go B tier with Bull. Again, get a green shot. It's going to play solid defense. B tier to me is that right tier for Bull. The problem is, it's like, yes, he's supposed to be massive, right? He's massive. He has 7'3", I think, is Bull. But I just feel like his player build is not that great. And so he doesn't even feel that tall. So I honestly think Bull is overrated. Dino, C tier. I think Dino's a really solid card. I do think C tier is the right spot, though, for Dino. Right in there with Rudy Gobert, Vlade. I think he's going to knock down shots at a higher level. To me, I just think he's a slightly better, like, Joakim Noah. Pat Ewing up next. I think objectively, I don't love Patrick Ewing, but I think objectively speaking, because he is 100 overall, you got to throw him at C tier. But Patrick Ewing is not good, and honestly, I'm taking every card at B tier over Pat Ewing. So if you got Pat Ewing, and let's say you got him out of the, the Hoff box, and you can't sell him, like, I do feel badly for you because Patrick Ewing is not good, in my opinion, on this game. He's just not. He's not a card I rate very highly. I am going to go C tier with Pat Ewing. Pau Gasol, I don't love Pau either. I'm going to go C tier with Pau Gasol. I'm taking every card at B tier over Pau Gasol. And you guys can hate me if you want, but that's just kind of the way I see things. Pau is fine, but I don't think Pau is like next level good or anything. Again, you can run him. He's going to compete, but I don't think the card is, that great. Hassan Whiteside, I'm going to go D tier. Like, yes, the reason to run Hassan Whiteside is because if you run Mario Chalmers with him, you get basically 2 Dark Matters with it. But base Hassan, because of that release, is only D tier. The base Hassan is not great. 100 overall Wilt, S tier. There's just not a whole bunch to really say here. Wilt is an absolute beast if you got him. Obviously, the hard part with Wilt is the card was super hard and expensive to get. So just kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Wilt is S tier, but again, the card was super tough to get. Chris Bosh, 100 overall. Weird kind of card here. I think you gotta go A tier, but I think it's tough because it's like, I'm gonna go B tier. It's like Chris Bosh, 100 overall, or Dark Matter Kareem. I'm probably taking Dark Matter Kareem, and the more I'm looking at this, it's like, do I really like Dark Matter Kareem or the Pro Pass Tim Duncan more? I don't know. And so I am actually going to move Kareem to A tier just because, again, he's massive on the floor. But that is a tough question. I really like Pro Pass Tim Duncan, though, so I'm kind of biased for him. Just kind of want to let you guys know that because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't love Tim Duncan. Bam up next. Look, I like Bam as much as the next guy, right? I got him on my No Money Spent. I would love to sit up here and gas Bam and tell you guys he's this, he's that. But at the end of the day, objectively speaking, I think there's a limit to how good Bam Adebayo is. And again, I'm not hating on it. Like, I think I want to hype up Bam, but I think there's levels to it. And again, he's only 6'9". I run him on my main account, or not my main account. I run him on my No Money Spent right now, so you guys can't even say that I'm trying to hate on him. But it's just like, objectively speaking, it's tough right now. Like, it's really tough for me to hype him up that much. Marc Gasol up next. Gasol is better than Pau Gasol. I think Marc Gasol is B tier. I don't think he's this A tier level, but I really do like him at that center power forward position in that B tier. Jaren Jackson Jr., B tier as well. B tier is basically the tier of good Dark Matters, right? Or bad 100 overalls, or not great 100 overalls. It's just kind of where it is. If you're really undersized like Bam, though, it's really tough for me to put you in that B tier. Andrea Bargnani up next. I think low B. I don't think Barg is that good. I think people really gas the card. But objectively speaking, I think you still have to have him in that B tier. Why? Because he's 7 foot tall at the power forward position that's going to knock down shots. Like, again, I don't love him, but I do respect him enough to put him at B tier. JaVale McGee, C tier. The card is not that great and at all. I mean, he is 7 feet tall. His stats are that okay, but he's just not that great. Anthony Davis, B tier. I don't care. I do not like Anthony Davis on this game. I'm sorry. They didn't change the release, and that's what he needs. Like, the AD release at this stage is just not great, and I'm sorry for all the AD stands out there, but the card is not that great. B tier. He should be thankful he's there. Alex Sarr, B tier as well. Sarr is fine, objectively, but like Tim Duncan walks circles around him. I think D-Rob's better than him. I run Joel Embiid over him. Alex Sarr to me is just fine. Got him on my main account. He just doesn't play for me. Miles Turner up next. I actually really like Miles Turner, honestly. I think Miles Turner is actually B tier. Low B, but I do think the card deserves B tier. He is going to, knock down shots. He actually is going to play good defense. I think Miles Turner deserves more respect in this game than he gets. Şengün up next. I don't know, man. Like, it's just hard because, again, a B tier card is fine, but I don't love Şengün. They didn't really change that much about him. He is B tier, though. Invincible Wemby, S. He is the best power forward in the game and best card in the game, and so I'm actually going to have to make a whole new tier. And again, I don't necessarily love doing this, but Wemby is GOAT, man. Like, he is the GOAT tier. So if there is a GOAT tier, it is Victor Wembanyama. Like, there is nobody on Wemby's level. So I'm going to make a new tier for Victor Wembanyama. I don't even necessarily love it, but he is that GOAT caliber tier. Dikembe Mutombo. This one's going to surprise some people. He is S tier. It's going to surprise some people. So I'm fine with it. But with the way Dikembe plays defense, with the way he knocks down shots, and with his quick release, he is S tier to me. That's going to surprise some people, but I really don't care. I think Dikembe is that good on this game. Walker Kessler, again, it's going to surprise some people. I'm going B tier. I think Walker Kessler is amazing on this game. Again, he doesn't get hyped up that much, and I don't know why, but Walker Kessler is literally so good. He's going to play such a complete game for you. Going to knock down shots. I think he's great. Zoo, C tier. I don't love the card. Chris Humphries is F tier. I'm sorry. There's not going to be many cards that are F tier on this list. Chris Humphries is going to be one of them. I've tried using the card, grinding challenges and stuff. The card is an absolute disaster. Dirk up next. I really think Dirk is good. I am actually going to move Dirk into that S tier. But low S, I don't think, I don't think he's as good as Shaq or KP or even Wilt. But I do think Dirk is good. And if you've got him, you've got a great power forward. Kevin Love, here's where things get tough, guys. Because it's like Kevin Love and Ben Wallace. I'm going to put both of them at B tier. But I mean, I love them. The problem is they're so undersized. And so it's just really tough for me to have them at B tier because stat-wise, they're good. They're going to do a lot of things for you. But it's just really tough because they are both undersized on this game. So I do have Caleb and Ben Wallace both at that B tier. Drummond, I don't even mind Andre Drummond, but he is C tier. Like, objectively, he is C tier. I do think Miles Turner, does Miles Turner give you more? I don't know, man. Like, this is where things get really tough. Like, Drummond's not bad, but I do like Caleb and Ben Wallace probably slightly more. I don't know. My B tier is just kind of a disaster right now. Donovan Clingan, way better at center than power forward. But if you are to play him at power forward, he is B tier. Gonna green shots, quick release. I mean, the card does a ton for you. And then Dwight Howard is kind of mid. I'm actually gonna throw D12 at B tier too. Okay, I gotta move some guys from B tier. I have to. So I think it starts by moving some of these guys down, like at least Whiteside. I don't necessarily love. So let's move some of these other guys down. At this stage, Joakim Noah, you can go down. I'm not moving Rudy Gobert down, so that's fine. Şengün, I guess I don't love. I'm trying to think. Who else do I not really love here? I guess Drummond and Miles Turner can go down. Just because, I mean, if you're asking me them or Clingan, I'm probably taking Clingan over them. Walker Kessler, you can go down to C tier. I like Walker Kessler, but again, it's just really tough when you are talking about the best of the best type of cards. I think I like this a little bit more, right, where we're slightly more balanced. But again, it really gets tough. Like, if you don't have these top level guys, it gets tough. Any card at B tier, though, I think you can run and have a lot of success with. But any card lower than that, like even C tier is fine. Like, honestly, like Walker Kessler is fine. Miles Turner is fine. These are fine cards. It's just you're comparing them against 100 overalls, invincibles, and so it does get really difficult. But that is going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.